That might be my favorite song I've heard from them.
They thrash, man, and I mean in a
was-
good way. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
really.
never think somebody so little would sound so big.
hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sound Live. I am so excited to have two special guests today. Starting off with good old faithful, every Monday we are going live with Kyle Walz.
Hey, everybody.
Kyle Walz is a singer. He's a guitar player. He's a songwriter. He's an all-around cool guy. Kyle's been on my podcast, Flowering Creativity, and we've been collaborating with React videos.
Exactly.
And you also got a brand new album, Blood Candy, out now. Tell everybody a little bit about that.
Yeah, Blood Candy dropped in February. It's got some strong indie rock and a little indie pop vibe to it. This weekend I played in Springfield, Missouri again, and it was a songwriter night. So I got to play some songs, got some cool video that will be on Patreon and stuff. But I'm really proud of this new album. It has a lot of cool sound to it, a little bit of blues, a lot of variety on this one too.
Thank you for being with us, Kyle. And today, for the first time, we are going to break the sound cherry. Ken Miller, comic all the way from Florida. It's really cool to have you on, Ken. Thank you. So you're a comic, man. You're doing some comic shows at places around. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, I was just at the Orlando Improv this weekend opening for Tony Roberts. On June the 1st, I will be taping a 30-minute special that hopefully gets shopped to Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whoever want to buy it. Got back on the road in August, and my weekends have been full. So mostly in the state of Florida, because, Florida didn't believe that COVID was happening. Like all the other states did. We were the only state that there's no such thing as coronavirus. Yeah, we're going to open up at 75%. So I kind of been back on the road myself.
Right on. Well, I love some good comedy, so I'm really glad to have you on here. You've already got us chuckling, man. We haven't even put on the first video yet. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. First time we've had a comic on the show. Very, very, very excited.
Because I'll let you know, man, y'all seem like y'all music experts. I don't know shit about music, so this was going to be fun for me.
Right on. Well, we're just going to have a good time doing some reactions here. This is going to be the Japanese heavy metal band LOVEBITES. So everybody get that queued up. And Kyle, why don't you introduce us?
Oh, sure. So doing reactions had some commenters say, Kyle, you need to check out LOVEBITES. They are this cool band. I did a reaction and then did a couple more. And this band is really growing on me. Their philosophy is to take some of the old school of metal, Iron Maiden, some of the early kind of mid 80s vibes, even though in some of their songs, I just did a reaction to a song that is totally more new school. But anyway, their philosophy is to bring light and a good message and put it in a metal package. And their fans love them, and they're so good about suggesting a new song. When you hear something, and this band is so talented. I mean, so technically on, and they hit all the check boxes for this type of music. They're really fun.
Not to mention that they're hot. I mean, I'm just going to be real. They
well,
are.
Hey, I'm a teacher, so I got to be cool with what I say about stuff
I'm
like
a teacher too, but it's different, so I can say that. Dude, they are all five of them. They're hot. I can say that, and I'm married. But dude,
hey,
you can think women are hot and still be a good husband, and that's okay.
Definitely.
And guys have asked me to pick. Well, because I did a couple reactions to these girls too. And they're like, which is your favorite? I like them all, man. They're all talented. They're all really, really cool. So this is also Ken. Have you ever heard of this band before? LOVEBITES?
Oh man, it's my first time getting to LOVEBITES, bro.
All right, well, you're about to get love bitten. All right, so without further ado, the creative panel reacts to LOVEBITES, Break the Wall with lyrics live from Zepp DiverCity, Tokyo. Here we go.
All those friends.
I just love how they have two guitar soloists. They're so different.
Les Paul and shredded guitar.
Switch over the keyboard. Maybe they have a track of it or something.
That might be my favorite song I've heard from them.
They thrash, man, and I mean, in a
was-
good way. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
really-
never think somebody so little would sound so big.
Come on, man.
That's a great comment.
Let's let Ken go first, man. Give me the
Yeah.
in-depth about your first time reaction analysis.
Dude, it was for a group of young ladies to be so little, sound so big. So when the solo parts got me, because the first solo at about 2:08, I'm like, okay, she killing this. She my favorite. You know what I mean? Because you said we not supposed to have a favorite, but she my favorite. But then 3:11, she came in and then she started killing her solo. And I'm like, okay, now maybe this is my favorite. But then the redhead in the back was killing everybody.
Yeah, she's the band leader on the bass.
How many did they have? 4 guitars? Is it?
They had there's 5. There's a singer, 2 guitar, bass guitar, and drums. And then one of the girls also plays keyboards too. So I was wondering if she switched over because I heard an organ in there. I mentioned that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there were a 4 or 5 piece.
Yeah, they're 5 for sure.
But yeah, man, I like that, man. That's a good pick, Kyle. That was a damn good pick, bro.
Yeah, that was a fun song. I really like the contrast. Like I mentioned, Les Paul and a shredder guitar. To me, like this song, it really had those Iron Maiden vibes. Like if someone took an Iron Maiden song and was trying to play it for today's kind of metal audience. But then, like, especially on the chorus, the way the guitar player at the Les Paul was bending some notes as the girl was singing, it was making me think of Thin Lizzy. And that part that was heavy in the middle, that was really cool. Yeah, some of their breakdowns are interesting, and the more I hear, the more variety and stuff that I get to see, and that's really cool.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy to overlook the bass player. Then they break it down, and then she was just hit that just perfect solo in there. It was that ultimate transition back. I loved it. This songwriting is so good, and you always got to remember that this is live. Every single thing I've listened to them has been from the same concert. Now, that's famed to be maybe their best concert. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's another one they've done newer that's better. I don't know. But, so I've just been checking out just this one show, just one piece at a time. And, man, the sound quality at that show was really good. Like, I could hear, like, one comment I want to say about the engineering was that the guitar solos were really strongly panned. So you could really hear the one guitar clearly here, right? And then when it was the other guitar solo, you could really hear it really clearly here. That was kind of cool how they did that. And you could almost, like, when I mix a song, this is just a side note, I use the visualization technique. I learned this a long time ago. So as far as for panning, to create like a spatial like sound when I'm making a song, I literally will draw a picture. How is the band standing on stage? And that's how I position people left and right. Like literally the drum kit. I imagine, okay, so the drums are sort of kind of close to the center, but some of them are more on the right, some of them more on the left, right, whatever. So it's kind of cool like that. And I thought that the sound was just really good. It really sounded like you were there.
Yeah, it did, man. It was, like I said, for somebody to be so little to sound so big. It was, and I'm not a metal guy, you know what I mean? And I like the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I a good pick, man. Really good pick.
Yeah, I think what makes their music really accessible, because like my wife and stuff was digging on them, is it kind of has some old school vibe to it. It's like it seems like something you've heard a long time ago, but it seems something like something new, and that's kind of cool to kind of be in this in between spot, of new and old, something inventive, something familiar, and they do a really good job putting it all together. And Matthew, you was talking about like like this particular show. What got my attention the very first time I saw the ladies perform is they come on that stage and they just command everybody in that place. They command that audience and they're completely at their whim. And that's really cool. Of course, that's their fans, but man, to even just have that much control over the crowd is really impressive. Mm-hmm. And like you said, for people that small to sound so big, they got a firm grip too.
Yeah. Any final comments here before we move on to Mr. Ken's pick?
But I'm about to start following them too. Yeah, I'm about to be fans of everybody.
Good. That's what this is all about. We're all just getting together, and we're sharing what we like with each other, and therefore sharing with the world. And people like that. And then people are sharing in the chat. They'll be sharing in the comments. This video, like I said, is going to be it's going to reach wide and far, man. On my channel, on Kyle's channel, and on your channel. So just so everybody knows, when this comes out, it's going to be coming out 3 different times on 3 different channels. So enjoy that. I really, really appreciate you guys being here. Starting with Kyle, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know how they can find you?
On YouTube, Kyle Walz, WALZ. I always tell people it's like the dance without the T. And hopefully that makes sense. That's been working for a couple decades now. On Instagram, Kyle Walz, like the pirate thing that Matthew and I were doing earlier. Yeah, we need to have some sort of hand signals. I don't know what pirates would do with their hands. I guess a hook. That looks horrible on camera. Kyle Walz on Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter. So those are the biggies.
All right. Thank you again, Kyle, for being here. Everybody, make sure you check out his album, Blood Candy. Good music. And Ken, why don't you make sure you tell everybody how they can find you on the webs?
Okay, cool. You can find me on YouTube. If you search comedian Ken Miller, you'll see a whole bunch of my videos pop up. My comedy videos and my rants where I sit in my car and I talk about stuff that I can't stand. You can find me on Facebook, Ken Miller Comedy, on Instagram, Ken Miller 30, on Twitter, Ken Miller 30. That's the number 30 of my high school basketball number. And on Snapchat, Shall I Millie, which is from Ice Cube's Natural Born Killer. When I was in the military, this cat used to call my name Miller, so this cat used to call me Shall I Millie because I don't know. And so I just liked it. So I made it my Snapchat name. And then you can also find me on TikTok, Vids by Ken. The vids are terrible because I'm 44 years old and my ass is too old to be TikToking.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're too old to be TikToking, but I mean, like uploading daily to YouTube has really been a blessing to me, continuing to do that consistently. But like Sarah Olson, my friend, is saying on TikTok, you got to do like 3 videos every single day to be relevant minimum. And it's like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. And I drop 1 every 3 months. So I'm the opposite.
Yeah. Right on. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, everybody. This is going to be coming around again. And when it does, you can find it on my channel, on Kyle's channel, and on Ken's channel. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe to these guys. Subscribe to Kyle and subscribe to Ken. They told you how to find it. You can go back and grab it. If not, you can always look in the description. You make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. I'm almost to 20,000 subscribers. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all the support. You guys know I appreciate your chats, and they are considered for future live streams. And the factual things I'll try to remember so that I can say them again. So, also, guys, one more thing. I've got 2 websites I want you to check out. Patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio, where you can get to support me. And when you support the channel, then your requests have extra voting power. You can tell me if you want me to do a cover or if you want me to react to something, and you get extra pull because you're helping to foot the bills, right? Makes sense. Also, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I teach voice lessons. I teach guitar lessons. I teach saxophone, ukulele, songwriting, all kinds of cool stuff, all online. And, it's really a lot of fun. You get to record the lessons and keep them forever. Then that way, if you want to review your lesson, all you got to do is just hit play along, and then when you're ready to take another lesson, just book it at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I thank you again, Kyle, for being here with me. Thank you again, Ken, your first time being on the sound live.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Absolutely. Anything else you guys want to say before we close up this stream?
Ah, man, it's always fun. Good music picks.
Definitely.
Yeah, really good music picks, man. Thanks for having me, man. I had a good time, brother.
That's right. Good to meet you, Ken, man. This was fun.
You too, Kyle, man. And what's your album again, man? I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, Blood Candy.
Blood Candy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for joining me, and I'll see you guys all next time on The Sound